Tweet to you, Jeannie.
Well, we seem to be getting sillier every day.
Yes, yes.
And we got ourselves into big trouble
Why?
yesterday when we spun the wheel and got the four riders of the apocalypse.
Oh my gosh.
Without really being prepared to talk about the four riders.
Oh my word.
And look, today we're painting birdhouses because I want more birdhouses in my back garden. So killing two birds with one stone. Right. So
well, Revelation for me, I just want to say from the get-go, you have to read it in a particular way. Mm-hmm. So no matter what the logistics and semantics and whatever that word Dougie taught us, nascence quality of the four riders is, the important thing is, the thing is a vision. It's a dream vision.
Yeah, probably.
It's like abstract art showing us what? What's the basic bottom line? Where does Revelation end with us? Do you know that answer?
I kind of remember it. It's a good ending, isn't it? Get the Bible.
Well, it's basically, the theological ending is, I'm going off camera. The theological ending is it's the fulfillment of the covenant that's begun in the beginning of the book. What we get all hung up on are these weird pieces of the vision and all this scary talk.
Yeah, who's going to get in and who's going to not get in.
And
who's going to be in
all this
lake of fire and...
And...
Well, the thing I want to say, first of all, is that it's only one revelation. Lots of people say revelations.
Yeah. Revelation.
It's only one. It's one revelation, and the understanding of it is that it's very kind of esoteric. It's very much a sort of mystical type of book, bringing meaning to what the whole covenant has been.
Yes.
So it's not meant to be do this so that this doesn't happen, and don't do this, or when it's all going to happen. These four riders are going to show up.
And it's not about us reading this to know exactly what's going to happen, when's going to happen.
Yeah, and also I think that for people that are really freaking out about it, they're wanting to be on the winning side. Oh boy, I got to make sure I get to heaven. And that's sort of not what the whole book, the whole understanding of our relationship with this God that called us to relationship first is doing. Bottom line, when Jesus was asked of all the laws, what's the most important one? It's love God with all your heart and soul and mind. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's about loving people. It's about feeding them when they're hungry, giving them something to drink when they're thirsty, covering them when they're naked.
Naked. Well, and then so when you get all wrapped up in this looking and predicting about the end, you get deflected or rerouted from doing just what you said. Mm-hmm. We spend less time loving and serving and feeding and clothing.
You're thinking about your own salvation instead of taking care of people and just not worrying about your salvation.
Well, and as we've discussed in latter episodes, the kingdom of God is basically, it came to this place in our space. That's what Jesus was ushering in. Yeah. And so we are busy. We are to be busy about exploring it, enjoying it, and living in it. Not waiting for this other thing to happen.
Yeah, or that this is some kind of trial ground for that.
Yeah.
Like if you pass this, then you get to go to that. And that it's all about you and your passing, or your family's passing, or taking care of those people that are like you, who are going to get into heaven and have a nice time with each other. Right? Right.
So
four riders, dude.
Four riders.
A couple of years ago, there was some stuff going down in Egypt. There was riots in Egypt, and a television station actually caught on film what looked like a ghostly horse with a ghostly rider on it. And it was like a big deal. And that was, look, it's one of, this is it starting.
This is it.
Just it starting. This is one of the writers. And it got a certain type of person in a real frenzy that, right, these are the end times. All this bad stuff that's happening. This is a sign that the end has come. But the bad stuff that happens now has been happening forever.
I had
We just need to equip more people to be aware of it and stop it from happening in the first place and making sure it doesn't keep happening.
I had a sociology professor in college, and that was quite a number of years ago because, well, we don't need to talk about that. However, all those years ago, she said that she and her husband really didn't want to have a child because she was convinced that we were in the latter days and it just wasn't worth it. And I said to myself, now you think back,
really, that was a big
really,
mistake, right?
And how many times has the end like that's been predicted?
It's like my house.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, I actually had my biblical studies professor, who was a pastor at the undergrad place that I went to, say to the class, you know what, guys, you really shouldn't be thinking of marrying or having children.
Really?
Because it's going to come, and for him it was Y2K, in 20
word.
years, and you really don't want that. Which is so funny, because that's exactly what we get from First Thessalonians.
Yeah.
Paul's saying that kind of stuff, and then later Paul's like, you know what, I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong about that. This whole Jesus coming back might be different.
God didn't create us to live in fear.
No.
And that's what all that does.
That's what all that does. No fear.
For writers, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go live in fear. And I guess we could do some more homework to know exactly what
I don't think we could, because I don't think anyone knows.
Huh?
I don't think we could do homework, because I don't think anybody knows.
What the 4 writers are?
Yeah.
Oh. Are they messengers?
I don't know. Right. On that happy note of we don't know, but we'd love to hear what you think. And yeah, have a great day today. Like us on all the things you need to like us on. Paint me a birdhouse and send it, because we need a lot of birdhouses.
Wow.
Bye.
Love ya.